Hey there everybody, it's Stan back here with some more SevTech Ages. I got the outline of the chunk dug out, but I think we're going to put the tower over in that corner someplace. I'm not going to start building it right away just because we don't have really any materials to build it out of. Got to kind of track some stuff down. I definitely don't want to use this granite, so I just went ahead and built this wall out of the dirt that I excavated from here. That basically keeps the mobs out. So I think we'll just continue with some progression. We can still put our horsepower machines in here for the time being. So we'll get cracking on that. I went out and found 2 of these mushrooms, which I just replanted to reduce inventory clutter. They are what's going to give us brown dye. But before we can do that, we need to build, what are they called? Strainers, yeah, strainer bases. So I chopped down a bunch of trees and made planks. So what we need to do now is make a crap ton of chests and hoppers. Although I was an idiot and I forgot to strip the bark off of the logs, so we're going to have to do something about that. We want to use this one. We're going to need more wood anyway, so it's not the end of the world, but it sure would have been helpful if I would have done that first. This is the real advantage of the Mark II, and look how fast it goes compared to the Mark I. It's amazing, people. So we gotta wait for some trees to grow. In the meantime, I think we'll dig up some clay and we can get a kiln made. Come on now. That might be too much. I think maybe I'm getting carried away. I just want it all. The kiln, I can't remember the recipe for the kiln, so let's look that up. What do we need? 7 clay and a cobblestone slab. That's easy enough. Eventually this is going to break. That's the reason that I'm kind of using the less efficient machine. So cobblestone slab, machine, whatever, crafting table. It's not a machine really. Okay, where do we want to put this? I guess anywhere is fine for now. This was my little hidey hole. I was just hanging out in there making planks last night. We'll put that there. Put that there. Throw some wood underneath there. First one's free. Oh, and I don't have any logs. Let's go get some. Lucky we can do our charcoal in the same go, hopefully. Nope, not lucky. Not lucky today. Let's try this again. If I had gotten it all ready in time, perhaps it would have worked out, but let's go chop down some more trees and we'll get some bark. We need bark to make hoppers, and we also need bark to make resin so we can do leather. Unfortunately, we have to wait a minute on that. I would like to do the leather right now and start in with totemic, because the totems are overpowered. The totem poles are amazing, and I really don't feel safe until we speaking of not feeling safe, I thought that was a creeper for a second. Man. I really don't feel safe until we get some totem poles put up to keep creepers, because that's the thing that's going to end this run. If anything does, it's just going to be some random creeper walking up and blowing up on us, which would be tragic and lame. Just going to keep putting saplings out here until we have too many. That still didn't work. Okay. Again. We're going to need 2 of those. The next thing we want is a grill. This guy, the stone grill. So we need 3 stones and 3 somethings. We got some granite, that should work. Hopefully, maybe it has to be polished granite, I'm not sure. We'll try this first. Nope, that works. And we got our charcoal, that's lovely. So that'll be the last time we have to light this guy. Of course, we still have the other one to light once we get the grill made, or once we get the grill set up. We can need let's remember to get our bark this time. I hope that works. I've never tried it with strip logs, I don't think, not that I can remember anyway. Is that gonna work? Do work? You gonna do? Yes, okay, fantastic. One more time with the fire sticks. Alright, now we can cook food, which is fantastic. Bark was for hoppers, right. We have more planks, we need more planks. We'll get auto chopper here set up. We got to get leather. It's all, like I said, it's all very linear. You can't skip ahead. You can't really even go sideways, which isn't terrible, but it is a little bit frustrating sometimes when you just want to do something and you've got to do 9 other things first. What was I going to do here? I was going to make hoppers, right. Now I think in order to make the strainer, we need hopper Mark II. Yeah. Whopper Mark II, which means we need string and a whole bunch of sticks. Do I have a whole bunch of sticks? Not really. We just used them to make fire. So maybe we're going to go and break all those leaf blocks by hand. Awesome! Can't wait. So much fun. Give me sticks. I mean, it's either this or we use the chopping block and an axe, so this probably is the better way to do it. Because at the end of this process, we still have all of our wood. If we make enough of these strainer bases, we just get sticks. Like enough sticks. We'll get sticks either way, even if we just make one, but we'll get enough sticks if we make a bunch of them. That's the key. That's why we want to have ourselves some dedicated sheep that we can shear regularly so we can continue supplying meshes to the strainer bases and getting easy resources, because that'll get us stone, gravel, dirt, sand, sticks, ink sacs, shark teeth, sugar cane, and some other things that I'm probably forgetting. As well as fish, if we get the fishing strainer base done, or the fishing mesh. Of course, that's a ways off. We need sugar cane for that. How many sticks have we? 56 might be enough. Yeah, that'll be enough. Maybe. Okay, so we need 4 of these spider web things. We should be relatively safe to work through the night with the wall up, and I think like there's not enough distance for mobs to spawn in our little base area. Hopefully, theoretically, maybe. Not 100% sure on that. I'm gonna have to go up there and chop down this huge tree, which is a lot more sticks, because I think I'll just break all the leaf blocks while I'm up there. We really need more sticks than what we have, because the meshes each take 4, so that's going to be 32 sticks right there just to make the meshes, and then we need sticks to make the strainer bases themselves. This will also keep us relatively safe from mobs being up in the tree, which is an added benefit. I don't know if it's the most compelling video, but this is the raw Minecraft experience that we get with Athrobirustan, and probably the reason that I don't have a lot of followers. That, and I don't post very consistently. I don't do this to get rich or famous or a lot of followers anyway. I just really enjoy playing Minecraft and sharing it with people who are interested. And I hope that one day, when I'm gone, my children will probably feel sentimental and want to watch this, and they'll learn a little bit more about me. Although it's not like I share a lot of really interesting things here, but hopefully there's enough of my personality coming through that they will be able to understand who I am a little bit more. It's the same reason I post on any social media site, really. It's just like mostly for posterity, for my family, so that they can come to know me when the time comes. Most of my children are not interested in knowing me now for one reason or another. Not that I can blame them. I was the same way with my parents. It's like this, I think it's just the nature of children in this day and age. They're into their own thing. They live in their own lives. Who knew I'd be waxing sentimental here, playing Minecraft? Breaking leaves through the night. I had game sounds. Oh, I think I turned it all the way down, right? I was doing something else. Let's turn it up to like 30%. Yeah, that's better. I don't know if what's it called? If Bandicam webcam is going to record game sounds. I know you can set it up to do that. I just don't know if I did or not. But maybe the microphone will pick it up. I have a pretty sensitive mic, so there's a good chance that you'll get some game sounds anyway. I won't know until I listen back to this. For some reason, I wasn't getting game sounds, even on my end. And then all of a sudden, I loaded the world back up after reloading Minecraft, and there were game sounds. So, who knows? I was having some serious audio problems. It took me most of the day to resolve. I tried recording several times. Just test recordings, not actual gameplay. And it just wouldn't work. I kept getting this horrible buzzing sound, and I finally figured out that it was the surround sound speakers here in the living room where I'm currently playing were causing some kind of weird feedback. That's not the one I want. Which I've never experienced before, even when recording here in this same room, so I don't know what that's about, but man, it was driving me nuts trying to figure out what the problem was. I'm out of inventory space. I got plenty of sticks now. Woo, buddy! That's a lot of saplings too. Let's see, we'll ditch those guys. Pick up a third pile of sticks. I guess I don't need to worry about breaking leaves anymore, do I? I'm going to still do it, but I'm not going to worry about it. Mostly because it's still nighttime and we've got... Oh, where is the zombie and skeleton noise coming from? Not inside the walls. Oh, I take it back. Get out of here, you. Take it all back. It was coming from inside the walls. Where's this skeleton guy coming at? Where are you at, skeleton? Oh, there you are. Say goodnight. How did they spawn right there? Doesn't it require like 24 blocks? That's right, literally right next to me. I was right there. I don't understand. A little bit of consistency is all I'm asking for. I just want a game that plays by its own rules. It's the same problem I have with government. The government doesn't seem to play by its own rules. That bothers me. I've been a gamer like literally all my life, as far back as I can remember. So the rules of the game are important to me. When I can read the rule book and understand how the game works, then I feel comfortable. And when the rules are not followed, it bothers me greatly. My first video game system was the first video game system. It was called the Magnavox Odyssey. And it was cool. I was in second grade, and I'm assuming it was probably a gift from my grandparents, because I know my mom didn't have that kind of money to be buying something like that for me. We were poor. Very poor. I remember my mom like borrowing money from me because I had saved allowance, you know, in a jar. She's like, I need to borrow some money from you. And it wasn't a lot of money, you know, it's not like I had hundreds of dollars or anything. I think she borrowed like 20 bucks from me. So, you know, we were poor enough that my mom didn't have 20 bucks. That's probably enough. I should make some extra chests as well, because really things are getting out of control here. Alright. Let us strip all these logs down. It doesn't really cost us anything to strip them down. And we're going to need a lot of bark coming up here, because this is not, we're only going to make 4 strainers. I'd like to make maybe a dozen or so. least 10 to a dozen, something like that. And then there's chests, and then we also have to do the resin thing. But this will be an okay start. And we need planks. We don't have enough of those either. Just work. Just do it. Oh, I hate it. I mean, at least it's relatively fast. You just spam your left mouse button and it works. It just takes time. It's a little bit tedious. There are worse things. Honestly, mining ore in this mod pack is considerably more annoying than this. Making the leather that we're about to do, also pretty annoying. At least until the next age comes around, and then it's not so bad. Strainer bases. I'd like to make a bunch of extra strainer bases actually, because these things, they don't, like, you can't shift click things into them as storage, but you can throw things into them. And so you've effectively got a full chest here in age 1 when you don't actually get chests. So, I mean, that's pretty huge. Now, let's see, we want to do one extra string on there, and that's going to turn into 4 string. Is that really a thing? Is that for real? How did we end up with a fleece? Oh, I see. Okay. No, that makes sense. There were 4 fleece. It didn't craft the other mesh because I put one too many. Okay. That makes sense. I hope it made sense to you. I don't know if I did a good job of explaining it, but I put 3 on like that. I said I put, yeah, anyway. My intention was to put 2 on one row and 1 on another row, and I accidentally had an extra one there. So when I did the first craft, there were 4 left in the grid. That's what happened. Sense now. Oh, I wanted to make 2 of those. This is why I was saying we need a ton of sticks. Everything takes sticks right now. Oh, right. No inventory space. I'm like, why won't you come to me? Alright, that'll get that process going. What are we short to make our bladder? I don't think we're missing anything. We need the millstone, right? We can do that. Grindstone, one of the 2. Ourselves some stone going. I believe it's just 6 stone and a stick, so that's basically done as soon as that's ready. Let's make That's okay though, because it doesn't take cobble, it takes wood. I knew that. And just like that, we're out of wood again. But that's okay. We'll use those. Make some more hoppers. We're going to want to automate things really quickly here. We need leads, which means we need leather, right? Everything leads back to leather. Okay, let's make some inventory space while we're waiting for things to happen. Oh. You don't have to wait for things to happen. Things have already happened. That, we'll grind up these two guys. Two of those, and one of these, and three of these, if I'm not mistaken. Word. Now begins the incredibly tedious process of making leather. First, we have to turn our pelts into hides, raw hides. Then we have to, didn't we get salt? Nope. Then we have to find salt. That looks like salt out here. Go a lot faster if we put a block down to stand on. We're not technically in the water now, for whatever reason. What's the fast way to do this? Pickaxe? Seems so. Just stayed out there. So we need salt and raw hides and water. And then we're going to need a bunch of drying racks, which means we are once again out of planks and we need more. I only did half of that stack before, and that was probably a mistake because now we have to do it again. Magic. Let's see, we want like probably 8 drying racks, I think. Gives like experience every time we craft something? How did I not notice that before? That's crazy. I was completely unaware. Wow, that's wild. Okay. Not complaining or anything, just surprised. Now begins the tedium. Fortunately, oh, that is not. Oh, that is not the biome that I thought it was. Oh, maybe we'll go stand out here on our little platform and that will. As long as there's no sharks out here. I didn't even think about that. Looks like we're okay. Okay. Recipe. Nope, that's the wrong thing. It sorted my inventory with the R key. What is going on here? Uses, that's what I'm looking for. Oh no. This is not infinite water out here? This is not an ocean biome. Oh no. I'm gonna grief the crap out of my landscape. Oh dear. This is bad. We need to find some place where water is renewable. I don't think this is river either, technically. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh me, oh my, oh my, oh dear, oh my. Well then, maybe we're just gonna make a couple of leather. And some barrels that can catch rainwater. Because I don't want to grief my water all up like that. That's terrible. And we're out of wood again. I mean, this was an achievement. Oh, do these not stack? Huh. Well, that's problematic. Here's what we'll do. A little bit tedious, but it could be worse. This whole mod pack is about tedious. That's actually one of the things I like about it. Like, that's one of the problems. Don't get me wrong, I love me some Skyblock, and I like a lot of the mod packs. Like, I had super fun with Sky Factory 4. But sometimes the progression is too fast. It's like 1 minute you're punching your first tree, and the next minute you have infinite everything. So I like that this pack just slows everything down. It's way more meticulous. Everything is super step by step, and all of the steps that you take are baby steps, which is like, it's the good thing and the bad thing about the pack. You know, depending on what kind of mood you're in, because sometimes you just want to progress, and then it's like, but no, I've got to go to the beneath and spend 3 hours searching for aquamarine and black quartz. But that's also the fun thing about the pack. Like, you can't just do stuff. We're gonna have to head over to that Darklands biome in the morning and get some Darklands oak so that we can make chests that will do automation. time being, I will not plant any more saplings. We'll just let what's here grow and then evaluate where we're at. Oh, so much wood here. It's ridiculous. More? Tree. Did that just grow? I swear that wasn't there a minute ago. I could be wrong. Do I even have room? Yeah, okay. Sheep is still here. He's on this side of the wall now. He's not leaving. You're stuck with us, buddy. I hear a spider. Is that somewhere that we need to worry about? He could come over the wall. It's the one mob that we really have to worry about is spiders. Though they're not particularly dangerous. Don't tell them I said that because they'll probably be really mad. But now we just need some. Oh, hello, creeper. How did you get in here? Oh well, it doesn't matter. You're dead now. We could make some torches. I think it's just this and this. Some better torches. I think these have to be lit though, so let's quick and light these. Sticks to do 32, so hopefully that's enough. Probably should be. The thing about the fiber torches, the little ones, is that they only have an effective range of like 3. These guys. If we turn on F7 and throw one down, you can see, or 2, an effective range of 2. So it's total garbage. It does give you visible light. It allows you to see better, but it doesn't actually stop mob spawning very effectively. But these tiki torches from Totemic, or whatever they're called, why are you not picking up? That was weird. These things have a pretty good range, more like a normal torch. Let's light up our world a little bit here. I hear you, Zombert. Don't want you. Don't want anything to do with you. Make sure we got no yellow X's. Doesn't have to be pretty or symmetrical or orderly or any of that. We just don't want mobs spawning. Spider. Hate you. All right. spawn on the mud. That's interesting. This should keep us quite a bit safer. Burning through resources, crafting up stacks and stacks of stuff, but we're making good progress as well. So as tedious as it is, it's nice to see like visible progress. This is going to increase our tree growth rate considerably as well. Alright. I like it. Kinda. Now then, we gotta go grief up the landscape a little bit more. Oh, right, we didn't make the resin, whatever. Eventually we'll get buckets or we'll place blocks or something. Okay, this will get us actual leather, which we can use to make a couple of leads, and we can get our first machines done. The one we really want is the chopping block. The horse-powered chopping block is so critical. Like, we can stop wasting so much wood, because we only get 2 to 3 planks per log doing it the way we're doing it, and then the horse-powered chopping block gets you 4 guaranteed every time, which is just a big deal, and you don't actually have to do anything. Oh, that's right, we were going to go to the Darklands biome. Let's do that. Let's quick. I know I just made chests, but this is a lot faster, so we're going to do it this way. It's not as fast as shift clicking, but oh no, we want to keep those. Just get rid of all the... How do I have... How do I have all of the wildberry bushes in my inventory? I was going to come over here and pick a bunch of berries. I don't understand. Did I break them? That's kind of crazy. I don't remember doing that. Alright, let's head off to the Darklands. We just need a sapling. Before we do that though, let's grab our map as well, our atlas. Let's put a pin right here. Home. Alright, now let's quick off to the Darklands. It shouldn't be too bad. Oh hey, that's a little bit of mob spawnable territory there. Oh, oops. I wanted the carrots. Since we couldn't pick a bunch of berries, we'll have to scavenge for food along the way. sir. Yipers, that was close. Almost didn't make that jump. Yeah, Darklands is not far. We just need a couple saplings, something real quick. Don't need to take a bunch of time doing anything special this time around. We don't even really need the wood, but oh, my axe. Is there some cobblestone or some stone over here we can quickly get to? Not really. Oh yeah, there's some. Just need to cut down one tree. They're a little bit tedious, but they're not so bad that we can't get one done before sundown. Hopefully, anyway. Why am I so hungry? Oh, because I ran here. That would explain it. Saplings. Can I have some saplings, please? Apparently not. Oh, that was almost bad. Saplings down there. Hello? Yes, chop out the block that you're standing on, Stan. That's super solid expert gamer gameplay moves right there. Realistically, we don't need the sapling, as long as we don't mind running back over here next time we need dark oak, darkwood, darklands oak. It's not dark oak, that's a whole other thing, but it sure would be nice to have a sapling or two. I also don't want to be here when the sun sets, and I think we're really close to that. So we're just going to take what we've got and get out of here. It should be plenty. Our leather is done. With any luck, we can get a cow. Are there any cows around here? Have we seen cows? Cows or horses, either one would do. Got sheep, but they can't work the machines. There's some cows. Okay, perfect. 3 of them. That is the correct number. 4 of them. Okay, easy. Easy money. No problem. What's up, little sheep friend? Yeah? Now we gotta use the work knife on those things, and then we've gotta get some string. See, we need more stone. And we'll take some sticks while we're in there too. Grindstone, and let me see if I can remember this. We need flint. Have we no flint? Oh, yeah. Right, we threw it all in here. And I think it's a log. Oh, skills. I think the torches actually do block this, so we gotta be a little bit strategic about how we do this. Yeah, see, it's complaining about the torch. Hold a lead to reveal the area. Oh, I see the problem. Right, that one's gotta go up a block because it's a shorty. Do we risk going and getting cows right now? I don't think so. I think we'll chop down trees instead. I won't make you all watch that. I'll be back. Alright, the moon has gone down and the sun has come up, as they say. Long ago, somebody left with the cup. More 90s references. If you don't get them, you suck. Just kidding. Kinda. Get away from me, zombie. Alright, cowie wowies. Hey, where are you going? It's time to go to work, boys. Oh, creeper, don't kill my cows. Please. Please don't kill my cows. Coming, guys? Yeah. Hey, what happened? Where'd my cows go? Why did you stop following? What is the problem here? That's weird stuff, man. One there. One there. Go. What's the problem here? Weird, man. Yeah, cow power. We'll turn them into buffaloes soon enough. It'll be amazing. Get it, cow. Okay, we need some chestesses, which means we need more oak wood as well. And while the cow power is amazing, it only does one at a time. So if we help out a little bit, we can do two at a time. That's enough. Can use mixed wood here, but what I've got is dark wood's oak, so we're going to use that. Let's make the magic happen. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. The big finale of the episode. Automated wood. Amazing. Get it, cow. Let's grab a stack of oak wood as well. Good enough. Oh, it's in our offhand. I was wondering. Thought I grabbed a whole stack. There we go. Was I in your way? Sorry. Now we have automated grinding as well. whole reason that I did this. Why you don't do? Is torch in your way? Yep, that was the problem. Safe. Yeah. Alright, guys. We've got automation. I'll get that one automated as well once I get a little bit more wood cut up. But that will end the episode. You guys make sure to have a wonderful day. And also drop me a like down there. Take care.